Hello good people of the internet, it is time to talk life hacking again, and this time we're going to tackle a subject that a lot of us women struggle with, or find challenging at least. It's toiletries. It's something that I've been working on perfecting for years, and I can't wait to share with you what I've come up with. To those of you guys who don't already know, I always travel only with a carry-on, so that means that all of my toiletries, when they're all packed, has to fit preferably in this one clear quart size bag. If I do have a little extra stuff I bring, I put it in this Ziploc bag and it's usually fine. I've never had it taken so far. The real challenge in traveling light when it comes to toiletries is I want to bring everything, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to bring everything. You just have to find small enough bottles that you can bring only the amount that you actually need, and you don't have to fill up a huge bottle. So I've tried so much to find small bottles. I'm gonna walk you through them and also give you some tips on what to remember to bring that you might forget. Cut! Alright, so first up are these human gear bottles. I think they're so cute and they're very practical. The bigger one that I use is 60 milliliter and the smaller ones are 37. This is still well below the 100 milliliters that are allowed, but I find that I actually don't really need 100 milliliters of anything, so these are the sizes that I use. In the bigger one, I actually almost only use it for shampoo. It's the only thing that I really need a lot of, so that's my shampoo bottle. Most of the time I only bring one of these, and it's usually my shampoo for dry scalp, so that's the stuff that I always bring. Then I just buy a normal shampoo if I need it on the road. If I'm going for a long time and I actually feel like I have extra room for it, then I bring another one of them with just normal shampoo. But most of the time, just one. These smaller bottles are so cute, and I love that they're color coded. In the little pink bottle, I always bring my intimate soap. It's something that is kind of hard to find when traveling, and something that I'm not really comfortable with purchasing in another country most of the time. So that always goes in my little pink bottle. In the green blue one is my laundry soap. I always bring a little bit of laundry soap just to get me started. And this is really a lifesaver because if I need to just quickly wash something in the sink, I can do it, and then I don't have to go out and buy a huge bulky container bottle that I'm just gonna have to leave behind anyway. If I'm going on a short trip, this might be all that I need, but if I'm going on a longer trip, I'll usually book a place with a laundromat or an apartment that already has a washer and dryer, and most of the time people will have left laundry soap there that I can just use, so this small one works out perfectly. On some trips I have brought the bigger bottle filled with laundry soap, but I haven't really needed it that much. I really like my human gear bottles, but I love these. They are from a company called Muji, and I'm pretty sure they're Japanese. I bought mine when I was in California a year ago, and I didn't really know what sizes of bottles that I needed, so I just bought a little of everything. So I've been using them for a year and I absolutely love them. There's nothing more to say than that. I think what's really great about them is the size of them. I use this one for my face wash. It's 30 milliliters and it has a pump system. So you just press here and you pump it out, and the opening is actually pretty big, so it's pretty easy to refill it and clean it with no problem. I haven't had any leaks from these bottles because the lid is super tight and it's really secure. This size is good for my face wash because I do use quite a lot of it. And then I have these smaller ones. This one is 15 milliliters and this one is 12. This one is also for my face, and it has the same pump system at the top, but this one has a spray. Oop. Like that. This is my makeup remover for like waterproof mascara and stuff. And the great thing about this is that I don't need to bring a lot of this on my trips. So I'm so happy to be able to find a bottle that's small enough. A lot of the bottles that you can buy are just too big, and this one is perfect. So I really recommend that the first thing you do before you buy your bottles is set out everything on your table, all the liquids that you want to bring, and just figure out how much do you actually need, and then maybe go and buy the bottles if you don't have them already. that would make it a lot easier. I've been experimenting with it, and I love these sizes because even actually these sizes tend to be a little bit on the bigger side, which is kind of incredible. Moving on. Muji also has these containers with a screw-on lid, and this size I use mainly for my deodorant and my day cream. So I just take off the top and then I squeeze my deodorant into this tube. I just apply it with my fingers and I don't mind because it really saves me a lot of space. This is the size that I use for my day cream and my deodorant, and then there's this size as well. And this one is actually really good if you have something like you only need to bring a teeny tiny little bit of it. Maybe it might be like a prep and prime for your makeup or eye lotion or lip balm, whatever. Now you might be wondering what I keep in this little thing, and it's actually kind of embarrassing, but I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of times when I travel, my stomach gets really messed up, and so I find myself that I can make my travels a little bit more pleasant if I bring a little bit of like baby bottom lotion. You might not need this, and you might need something else, but that's what I keep in here. And I always bring it, and it might surprise you, but it's really handy. It saves me a lot of pain. Most of my makeup isn't liquid, so I just have my mascara, my brushes, powder, blush, all kinds of stuff. I just put it in this one makeup bag. And I have my cotton pads, tweezers, and band-aids in here. And that's where it always stays. One more thing that I bring and put in here most of the time is a razor. A lot of people think you can't bring a razor like this in your carry-on, but I've brought it every single time and they haven't taken it yet. And I just figure it's worth a try, because if they don't take it, then I have it and it's just so much easier when I get to a destination. If they do take it, then the worst case scenario is that I have to go out and then I buy one of those plastic bulk things with 10 in them, and I can't use 10 of them and I can't take 10 on the plane, so it's just kind of wasteful. So I just figure I'll try and bring it every time. If they take it, so be it. It's not the end of the world. And that goes in here as well. The only makeup that I bring that's liquid is my foundation. I always buy it in the smallest bottle and then I just put it in with the rest of the toiletries. So what I've already gone through is what I always bring. And then there are a few extra items that I sometimes bring, depending on how much I want to carry and what kind of trip it is. First thing is my perfume. I bring it on longer trips, but if I'm just going for a weekend or maybe a week and my suitcase is already kind of full, then I tend to leave this behind. I can do a week or a weekend without my perfume. It's not gonna kill me. In this little orange one, I have styling stuff for my hair, and I don't always bring it. It's only if I want to bring out curls or anything. So sometimes I bring it, most of the time I don't. Last but not least, a lot of people go nuts about bringing body lotion and stuff. And apparently you have problems with very dry skin. The problem is you need a lot of that stuff. So if I'm going to a place where I know I need some moisturizing for my skin, then I just bring a little bit of body oil or like argan oil. You can get a lot of use out of this tiny little one, and it's only 20 milliliters. So it's hardly anything, but it lasts for a long time. Oil is so much more efficient than the lotion that's water-based. All that's left to do now is pack it all up. I could still fit more in there, but the rest of it, if I needed to bring it, I would just put it in this Ziploc bag. Like this. And there you have it. I could easily do without this, and some of this could fit in there, but most of the time, this is what I bring, my makeup and all the rest of the stuff. This is what I bring if I'm going for a week, and it's also what I bring if I'm going for 2 months. So let me know if you have anything to add or any questions, please leave them below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It would mean a lot to me, and I'll see you back here next time. Bye! We always have new adventures coming up, so don't forget to subscribe to join us and see where we're heading next.